Okay, Shalom. Okay, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Rakakadash. Okay, double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, elders of GMS. The salutation of peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of the children of Israel, people of Negro and Indian descent. Okay, who makes up of the tribe of the children of Israel and people of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, and scattered amongst the heathen nations. Right, but have the spirit of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, the spirit of an Israelite. Okay, faith-based Israelite, fellow laborers that's filling out the gaps of the highways and the byways, and you women that's humbling yourself to learn this word and to escape the pollutions of this world. Okay, and this is a perfect example on how to escape the pollutions by rehearsing the righteous acts. And by rehearsing the righteous acts, you got to know what those righteous acts are, and what I'm going to cover a little bit. And this might go into a two-part, so I don't got much time. This might go into a two-part. So the Leviticus 30, the 11th chapter is pretty lengthy. It's pretty specific. So it takes a while to look up certain things, and like I said, to look up certain things so you can get that understanding. And here I'm gonna help you get that. Okay. So like I said, going into the 11th chapter of Leviticus, the dietary law, and what you have here is a graph of animal prints, and you can do that search on common animal prints or animal footprints, and you'll get these here. Okay, and it helps gives you a good visual on what the scriptures is saying. Okay, you can also look it up, period, and it's get specifics under this dictionary. Like, for example, I just lost it. The one I wanted. Just lost the one I wanted. Anyway, it won't be nothing to go back and find it. So let me begin here. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, speak unto the children of Israel. You see, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, and you wonder why these people of Negro and Indian descent, the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, are faced with these sicknesses and illnesses and these long-term diseases, because the laws were directed toward us, okay, and no other nations, just us. Speaking unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. And it's funny how they try and justify eating everything by saying we're no longer under the law, and that's why you find them. Again, you leave the law, you find death. I know I'm roughly paraphrasing now. What am I thinking? I'm thinking of Baruch, where you leave the law, you won't live. Or here, you know what? Let me just get it here. I need to buy me a new apocrypha. This bad boy and went through some miles. Do some serious miles. Here we go. The book of Baruch, the 4th chapter. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. All right, so quick to the point. All right, so let's begin here. Verse 3: whatsoever parteth the hoof, and is cloven-footed. Cloven-footed is a split. That's a split. So let me show you a definition. Let me show you an example of cloven-footed. Let's go part of the hoof. What is a hoof? Of course, undivided hooves. Hoof. Oh, let me go back. Slock it. Okay, it wants to act up. It wants to act up. Here we go. Hoof. Hoof. Okay, giving you a visual here. Okay. Divided the hoof. Come on. Whatsoever part of the hoof and is cloven-footed, again, a split. That's a split. Cloven-footed is a split. You know, a separation. That's and cheweth the cud among the beasts that shall ye eat. Again, cloven-footed is a split. Let me just show you. You know, instead of just telling you. Okay, cleft, cloven, split, cloven-footed. Come on, I'm trying to find one word can actually do the cloven-footed. Okay, cloven-footed. See the split. See there's a separation. Better yet, again, going to these pictures here. You see, like the cow, you see how there's a split. That's a cloven-footed. A goat, there's a split. There's a separation. A deer, red deer, roe deer, see, sheep, is that separation there. All right, that's cloven-footed. Okay, so again, and cheweth the cud among the beasts that shall ye eat. Okay, cud. You know, what is the cud? Partly digested food returned from the first stomach ruminants to the mouth for further chewing. Cud is a portion of food that returns from the ruminants' stomachs to the mouth to be chewed for the second time. More accurately, it is a bolus of semi-degraded food regurgitated from the reticularium of a ruminant. Cud is produced during the physical digestive process of rumination. Wow, Esau and his mad scientist, his crazy beliefs. Okay, so we got what cud is. Okay. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that cheweth the cud, or of them that divideth the hoof, as the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof. He divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you. So his foot is, he doesn't divide the foot. So is there an example of a camel on here? Okay, camel. Okay. Horse. There's a horse. Doesn't divide. Okay, probably. Just going through here is probably take a minute to find one of a camel. You know. I'm not gonna spend too much time looking. Cow, horse. Okay. So what does it say about the camel again? As the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof. It's just one piece, just like the horse. He is unclean unto you. Okay. And the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you. What's a coney? Okay, a badger, a rock badger, coney, rock badger, vicious animal, man. Almost resembles a skunk. So, or I wonder if they're the same family, which more than likely, a skunk is a form of a badger. I mean, I could be wrong on that though. It kind of resembles, but we'll go into that. Okay, so you see what that is. What a coney is. And the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And the hare, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And the swine, which is popular amongst our people, you know, their pork chops, their sausages, their ham, very popular. Their bacon, you know, their chitlins, their shitlins, very popular amongst our people, man. You know, swine is a heavy contributor to diabetes. You know? Okay, so let's read again. The swine, though he divideth the hoof. And the swine is the swine. It gives you an example of the pig. It gives you an example of a pig on here. It definitely gives you an example of a pig on here. Bear, dog, cut, eagle, ferret, fox, frog, goat, hedgehog, heron, horse, lynx, moose, mouse, otter, owl, partridge, pig. Here we go. See? 4 parts. Pig, it divided the hoof. Pig divided the hoof. And the swine, though he divided the hoof, and be cloven-footed, the split, yet he cheweth not the cud. Pig eat any damn thing, you know. But it looks like he has a straight digestive system. You know, he is unclean unto you. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean unto you. Okay. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters. Whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat. Fins and scales. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas, and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. Let's do this here. Let's see, I'm just going to go straight to images here. I'll do a specific search, and here it doesn't give you nothing. Okay, let me go back. Has a specific, the Heaton files. I'm getting no love here. Fish that do not have scales include catfish, sharks, rays, chimeras, skates, moral eels. And you can watch those survival shows, man. They eat all these to survive. Moray eels, sturgeons, paddlefish, fin blennies, comb-toothed blennies, hagfishes, and lampreys. Many of these fish have evolved scales alternatives. I was hoping to get a better, more photos of them. You know, that's what I was hoping on. Okay, what was that one? That one was fish without scales. So it's not giving me no love here. So you pretty much got the fish, the just cause here we are, which popular again amongst our people. Where's that list at? Catfish. You know, catfish. It's the main one. Okay, let's go back to this Leviticus. What were we at? Okay, and all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in this river, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. They shall be even an abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcasses in abomination. Whatsoever have no fins nor scales in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you. So he kept repeating it. Verse 13, these are they which ye shall have in abomination among the fowls. Okay, that they shall not be eaten. They are an abomination. The eagle and the ostrich, and the osprey. Okay, a fowl. Okay. So what are these last two? Bird of prey, perhaps bearded vulture, or ostrich, perhaps an extinct. Here we go with that matter. Okay, a form of a vulture. Okay. A buzzard. You can just see them. You can just visually look at them and see they have the look of something you shouldn't eat. So where am I at? The fowls. Okay. Okay, and the vulture, and the kite after his kind, every raven after his kind, and the owl, and the nighthawk, and the cuckoo, and the hawk after his kind, and the little owl. The scene in the book of Eli, when he's walking down the road and he has the bow and arrow, and he's walking with the chick, and he listens and he shoots it out the air. She said, "What is that?" He said, "Dinner." It's fall in this. It falls in this. It looked like a raven. That's what it looked like. One of those blackbirds, the raven. That's what it looked like. Could have been an actual raven. He even ate cat in the book of Eli. Yeah, these movies can be so misleading. Jake, see, Denzel ate it in the movie. We can eat it. It's so simple. People are so simple. People are simple. Okay. And the owl and the nighthawk and the cuckoo and the hawk after his kind and the little owl and the cormorant and the great owl and the swan and the pelican and the gear eagle and the stork, the heron after her kind, and the lapwing and the bat, all fowls that creep, going upon all fours shall be an abomination unto you. All fowls that creep. What means by creep? Fowls that creep. Teeming or swarming things. Creepers, swarmers of insects, animals, small reptiles. Okay. Creeping things so that creeping to move slowly with a body close to the ground as a reptile or an insect. Okay. So we can definitely gonna give you some definitions of these, some examples of these. So like, all fowls that creep, going upon all four, shall be abomination unto you. Yet these may ye eat of every flying, creeping thing that goeth upon all four. Okay. Which have legs above their feet. Again, perfect examples, grasshoppers and so on. So it's going to go into that. To leap wither upon the earth. To leap wither upon the earth. Even these of them ye may eat, the locust after his kind. Looks like I got to remove myself. Okay, so I could had to change rooms. Monsters. Okay. Okay, where were we at? Creeping things. Okay. The locust after his kind, and the bald locust after his kind. You got brothers that won't even touch him. You know? But it's lawful. Again, even then, these of them you may eat. The locust after his kind. It says may eat. You may eat. Okay. The locust and the bald locust, the beetle, and the grasshopper. So it names them all. So let's just start with locust, though. Let's just deal with locust here. Okay. There's some grasshoppers. Just another form of grasshopper. That's how bad the Heavenly Father is. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is, man. He just makes variety of things, you know. And they all look different, you know. Okay. Locust. Like I said, just see, you can eat those things. And I actually ordered some, but the thing was, it had one of the ingredients they had in it was worm, and worm is one of those creeping things that you can't eat, you know. So I couldn't eat them, you know. So I found another one. I haven't ordered them yet. So what I've been trying to do was actually contact them and have a conversation and have the ingredients read. A lot of them don't offer a lot of the ingredients online, you know, till you buy it. You know? So whatever a worm they're adding into it as far as flavor goes, you know, again, it's not lawful. Okay. So personally, locusts, beetles, you know, grasshoppers, I'll eat them all. You know, if properly prepared. There's a video with some jakes and I want to say Nigeria preparing their catch of locusts and how they prepare them, clipping the wings off and and how they prepare them. It's pretty interesting. So again, why does it keep going down like that? Okay, and the locusts. Okay, verse 23. But all other flying creeping things, which have 4 feet, shall be an abomination unto you. Okay? But all other creeping things. So you just can't eat any damn thing. And for these ye shall be unclean. And for these ye shall be unclean. Whosoever toucheth the carcass of them shall be unclean unto you. And whosoever beareth aught of the carcass of them shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the evening. Okay, what does it mean by beareth aught? To lift, bear up, carry, or take. Pretty much touching. Okay. Okay. Okay, so 26, the carcass of every beast which divideth the hoof. The carcasses of every beast which divideth the hoof, and is not cloven-footed, nor cheweth the cud, are unclean unto you. Every one that toucheth them shall be unclean. And whatsoever goeth upon his paws, among all manner of beasts that go on all fours. Slaki, and whatsoever goeth upon his paws among all manner of beasts that go on all fours, those are unclean unto you. Whoso toucheth their carcasses shall be unclean, even until the evening. So where's it at? Come, paws. It's a form of paw. Let me hit another one. These are paws here. Wolf, lion, dog, bear, elephant, horse, antelope, deer. Slacking out a deer. A gorilla. Cats. Kangaroo, lizards. But mainly wolf, crocodile, lizards. Okay. These also shall be unclean unto you among the creeping things that creep upon the earth, the weasel and the mouse and the tortoise after his kind. Our people eat turtles as well. All right. And the ferret and the chameleon and the lizard and the snail and the mole. All right. So photos is giving you examples of that as well. The lizards. Okay. There's a lizard. The crocodile as well. Okay. Thought there was one with turtles. Thought there was. Let's see if it's in here. Reptiles and amphibian tracks. I wanted to be more specific though. Beaver, skunk, raccoon. Creeping things that are on all fours. It's kind of small. I can't really see it. Anyway, let me get back to Leviticus. Okay, like I said, I'm trying to rush through this. And the ferret and the chameleon, the lizard and the snail and the mole, these are unclean to you among all that creep. Whosoever doth touch them, they be dead, shall be unclean up until the even. And upon whatsoever any of them when they are dead doth fall, again, and upon whatsoever any of them when they are dead doth fall, it shall be unclean, whether it be any vessel of wood, raiment, or skin, or sack, whatsoever vessel it be, wherein any work is done, it must be put into water, and it shall be unclean until the evening, so it shall be cleansed. Even coming in contact with things like I mentioned, like wood, is unclean. And vessels, and clothing, your skin, or sack, and every earthen vessel wherein into any of them falleth, whatsoever is in it shall be unclean, and ye shall break it. Specific, you know. Hey, these actions, you might find them difficult, but once you get in the habit, you find that, it become easy. That again, just these are the laws. And every vessel, earthen vessel, wherein any of them falleth, whatsoever is in it shall be unclean, and ye shall break it. Of all meat which may be eaten, that on of all meat which may be eaten, that on which such water cometh shall be unclean. And all drink that may be drunk in every such vessel shall be unclean. And everything whereupon any part of their carcasses falleth shall be unclean, whether it be oven or ranch for pots. They shall be broken down, for they are unclean, and shall be unclean unto you. Nevertheless, a fountain or pit wherein there is plenty of water. Nevertheless, a fountain or pit wherein there is plenty of water shall be clean, but that which touches their carcass shall be unclean. And if any part of their carcass shall fall, any sowing seed which is to be sown, it shall be unclean. So I'm trying to get back to the food. If any water be put upon the seed, and any part of their carcass fall thereon, it shall be unclean unto you. And if any beast of which ye may eat die, he that toucheth the carcass thereof shall be unclean until the evening, and die. It's like natural death, you know. And that's even lawful foods. He that toucheth the carcass thereof shall be unclean until evening. And he that eateth of the carcass of it shall wash his clothes and be unclean until evening. Even he also that beareth the carcass of it shall wash his clothes and be unclean until even. And every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth shall be an abomination. It shall not be eaten. Okay, it's about over. I guess it didn't take too long. Whatsoever goeth upon the belly, and whatsoever goeth upon all four, or whatsoever hath more feet among all creeping things that creep upon the earth, ye shall not eat, for they are an abomination. What's that has, or whatsoever hath more feet? Okay, ye shall not make yourselves abominable with any creeping thing that creepeth, neither shall ye make yourselves unclean with them, that ye should be defiled thereby. Okay, like worms and snakes, and again lizards, so on. All right. So let me end it here. For I am the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, your power. Ye shall therefore sanctify yourselves, and ye shall be holy, for I am holy. Neither shall ye defile yourselves with any manner of creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. For I am Yahweh that bringeth you up out of the land of Egypt to be your power. Ye shall therefore be holy, for I am holy. This is the law of the beast, and of the fowl, and of every living creature that moveth in the waters, and of every creature that creepeth upon the earth, to make a difference between the unclean and the clean. And just like there's a difference between nations on earth, just Most High he's always made two and two, good, evil, clean, unclean, hot, cold, so on and so on. And it's the same thing to make a difference between the unclean and the clean. So not everything is, on a level playing field. It's specific, unclean and clean, lawful and unlawful. Okay? Profane and holy. So, and to make a difference between the unclean and the clean, and between the beast that may be eaten and the beast that may not be eaten. You see? So, hope you're edified. Till next time, we're willing. Shalom.